What's up everybody, it's Sean here today to give you guys a review of the New Balance 2002R in this Night Tide and Lait colorway. This is a general release colorway which has been trickling into shops throughout the past few months. I managed to grab these over at The Closet Inc., which is an independently owned and operated boutique located right here in Southern Ontario in Canada. So if you guys are watching from Canada, I'll add a link down below for their social media, their website, all that good stuff. So if you guys want to support independent shops, be sure to check them out and show them some love. So as we all probably know, the 2002R is arguably one of New Balance's most popular silhouettes throughout the past few years. But not only are the limited collaborations done very well, but the general releases are equally as fire as well. Case in point, this colorway, which has been sitting on online shops throughout the world, is an example of a beautiful colorway with decent materials that's readily available for anyone that wants to grab these. So the style code for this shoe is M2002RWC, the colorway is Night Tide and Lait, and these retailed for a price of $140 or 170 Canadian dollars. So taking a deep dive into the details, the majority of the upper is constructed out of suede in this deep blue tone. So on the toe box, we have this perforated look to it, and right above this, we have the New Balance N logo embroidered in this light pink color. There's another small hint of pink suede at the medial edge, and overlaid on either side, we have these suede overlays done in this lighter shade of blue. Surrounding the front toe cap, we have more of that deep blue, almost purple-like suede, and the same suede covers the entire mid-panel of the shoe. The top two eyelets are done in this TPU finish, and then embroidered in the center, we have the New Balance N logo, which is once again done in that pale pink sort of tone. Moving downwards, we have more of that lighter shade of blue found here in this perforated suede, and then underneath this we have this pink suede with 2002R branding stamped on the lateral side. And then below this we have more of that darker blue suede, which wraps around the back of the shoe. And then underneath this, looping around the bottom of the heel, we have this perforated pale violet colored suede. And then above this we have this triangular shaped TPU overlay with the New Balance logo. And then the top of the heel is covered in more of that deep blue colored suede. As for the laces, so these come with two different lace options. The standard default lace is a flat dark blue colored lace, but they also give you a pale purple or almost salmon colored lace as well. Underneath this, the bottom half of the tongue is covered in this dark blue colored mesh, and then we have a small hit of this pale pink colored suede, and then the very top of the tongue is covered in that dark blue colored suede once again. It has this perforated finish to it, and in the center we have this oval shaped cutout, revealing this New Balance running branding in the middle. Taking out the insoles, these come with a pretty well padded foam insole. It's lined in this dark blue colored textile on top, and then we have New Balance branding stamped on the heel, which is done in that same pale pink sort of tone. So the upper of the 2002R sits atop this full-length foam midsole, which is constructed out of a combination of New Balance's Absorb and Absorb SBS technologies. For the most part, the midsole is done in this light gray sort of tone, and underneath the heel we have New Balance's Energy technology, which is visible here in these pale pink gel pillars, which helps with impact protection and shock absorption. And then finally, turning the shoe over to the bottom, here we have your standard 2002R outsole. So this is constructed out of a dark blue colored rubber. We have these grooves on the forefoot to give you added flexibility, and then in the middle of the outsole, we have this light blue TPU shank plate, which is what New Balance calls their stability web technology, and this helps with torsional rigidity and midfoot support. So that breaks down the look and the construction of these 2002Rs. And for those wondering about sizing, so I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and I felt like this specific pair ran a little bit bigger than normal 2002Rs, so I feel like true to size gave me a nice roomy fit. But if you're the type that likes more of a snug one-to-one fit, then you can probably get away with going a half size down as well. Just to give you guys a point of comparison, I stick true to size in New Balance silhouettes like most of my 997s, the 990V2, most of my 2002Rs, and a lot of the made in UK models like the 991, the 1500, and 1530. And in comparison, I usually go a half size down or a 9.5 in other New Balance shoes like the 990V3, V4, V5, the 992, the 998, and most of my 550s. Next up, in terms of the comfort, so the 2002R, in my opinion at least, is one of the most comfortable New Balance shoes out there. The thing I love most about this shoe is that it gives you a very good amount of cushioning, but it doesn't feel overly soft and mushy, so at the end of the day, if I'm wearing these for many hours, I'm not going to feel a lot of pain and fatigue in the arches of my feet. And I just feel that it's a very well-balanced shoe, so it's going to give you that step in comfort, that softness underfoot, but at the same time they feel pretty stable and secure as well. So this is definitely a model I recommend for people when they want a very comfortable sneaker. Finally, in terms of the overall quality and craftsmanship, So this, just like most of your other 2002Rs, is not made in the US or made in the UK. However, in my opinion, I feel like New Balances coming out of Asia, in the past few years at least, have been pretty much just as good as their UK and US counterparts, and this pair is no exception. So while the suedes aren't nearly as good as maybe some of the other USA made pairs, I think it's right up there as well. You can tell that it's a nice genuine cut of suede, and while it has a little bit more of a scratchy feel to it, I still think that the quality of the materials is still really nice. And similarly, from an overall build and craftsmanship standpoint, I didn't notice any major flaws at all in my pair. There weren't any noticeable glue stains, no loose stitching or anything like that, so I was very pleased with how these were built. So with all that out of the way now, let's toss these on feet and I'll show you guys how these look. Like I said from the beginning, this shoe is still readily available for those who want them, and that's the great thing about general release New Balances. They still have exceptional comfort, the quality is still very good, and while this colorway isn't necessarily my favorite, I think that the dark blues with the lighter blues and this pale pink, they really complement each other very well. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this New Balance 2002R in this night shade colorway. What are your overall thoughts on this specific colorway? And in general, are you a fan of the 2002R model, or is it really not your cup of tea? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at esco8, check me out on Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. Before I end this video, another huge shout out goes out to The Closet Inc. So once again, for those watching from Canada, be sure to support your local independent shops and follow the link down below. And as for everyone else, thank you once again. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.